Look what we got here. We got Kyle Ball. Let's listen to what he has to say right now. Same subject.
Kyle Kulinski Ball?
Kyle Ball.
And Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis, as bad as Biden is, you guys are significantly worse, and it's not even close. The Democrats are just way better. They're just way better. They're a trillion times better than Republicans.
He's had this argument with himself, but this is still an argument that's still going on. At the end of the day, these
How are they
people...
better? Any
Well,
specifics?
I have a little proof against it, but I mean, can you guys think of a reason in which the Democrats are
better? I've heard one person, Ben Glebe, give a reason, and it was that thing that never happened.
What did he say?
He said it was because that Joe Biden was going to relieve student debt, and then of course they didn't. So now there's absolutely no. So according to our good friend Ben Cleaves, there's no reason that Joe Biden's any better.
I saw him.
That was the one reason he could come up with.
Yeah,
and that reason's thrown out the window. So now there's no reason. Well, but I bet he'll come up with something else.
Here's a reason. Breaking Points I watched. They had a guy talking about that crappy negotiating Medicare negotiating prices on 10 drugs.
Yeah,
that won't take effect until like years from now.
Right.
They were talking about that as if that's one of the major things Joe Biden got done.
No, what bullshit. What that was the establishment allowing us to have that so we don't riot. That wasn't Joe Biden giving it to us. That was actually Big Pharma giving that to us so we don't fucking riot. That wasn't the Democrats twisting the arms of their donors. That was the donors throwing us some fucking crumbs so we won't riot. That's what that was. That's not the Democrats
just
doing
10
it.
drugs,
That's the establishment
not
doing
all
that.
the drugs.
No,
just 10.
Just 10. And by the way, your boy Glebe, he hit it on the nose, right? Because one of the reasons I heard, Joe Biden's going to do the whole student debt thing. No, he's not. Student loan freeze is ending. Prepare to pay up starting August 30th. This Friday. And it's so fucked up right now that somebody's calling like the Board of Education and all these other divisions that are dealing with their loans. And the person on the phone are telling them, hey, you got to call us back in 3 months. We haven't figured this out right now. It's confusion like crazy. Joe Biden had a chance. He had leverage when he went to talk about the debt stealing. He didn't get it done with McCarthy. He couldn't get it done with McCarthy, but he still made sure there was a pipeline of money to go to Ukraine war and any other war they want. But student loan forgiveness,
it was worth it because they're winning.
That was their crown jewel. Didn't get it done. Prepare to pay up.
Well, if you want to know why Breaking Points is a lot less popular than this show hosted by a jagoff pothead comedian, now you know. Watch that idiocy. And those are direct lies. She knows those are lies she's saying, and that's just bullshit so she could go out to her parties and have that same social circle that she wants to have. That's all that is. If you have $40 million in the bank, you have a different social circle, and that's all that is.
You know what she sounds like?
Because their show is a lot less popular than this show. Their show averages around 100,000 views per video. Ours averages about 140, so almost 50% more than them. So and we're not really trying that hard. They're super trying. They're trying to get all their corporate money. They get all their cabals. They get on, and so that's the result you get. They're milquetoast bullshit that's half the time full of fucking lies, and people see through it. Thank God people see through it.
Her tone of voice is the tone that she uses to tell Kyle about Santa. Okay, if you're gonna brush your teeth, and then maybe Santa will come.
Maybe Santa will come.
That condescending and knowing it's a lie. It's for your own good.
It's for your own good.
I was thinking of other reasons where people would say that Democrats are better than Republicans. One of the reasons I didn't put in here, but you would talk about it all the time, unions, right? Like, oh, Democrats are better for unions.
They just crushed the union.
Yeah.
Joe Biden just crushed. Joe Biden, there's no bigger fascist in the country than Joe Biden. And why are the prisons full with black and brown people, or the largest penal colony in the world? Is it because of Donald Trump? It's because of Joe Biden. Why are we right now saber-rattling with 2 nuclear powers, and we just sent $200 billion to the most corrupt country in Europe without any oversight? With enough money to end homelessness 10 times over. Why is it? It's because of Joe Biden. Joe Biden's a fascist. That's why. Yeah. If you want to know what a real fascist is, that's Joe Biden.
Yeah. Well, it's also because Putin hates the gays. Another good reason why a lot of people would say, well, we have to stop them. Another reason why people would say the Democrats are better than the Republicans is they say climate change. Well, what about this, Jimmy? Nord Stream pipeline.
Yeah,
these are the most catastrophic for the climate, not to mention the Ukraine war. How many bombs are being dropped right now? Can't be good for the ozone layer. It says methane leaking from yet to be explained damage on the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines is likely to be the biggest burst of potent greenhouse gas on record.
In the world!
On record.
Guess we shouldn't get to the bottom of it.
No. No, Joe Biden's doing good work. That's what Crystal Ball will tell you. She was supposed to do that. That's good for the planet. That's good for... She's just like CNN now.
Yeah.
They're just like CNN.
Yeah. What about the case?
Why don't they do live shows anymore? I wish they still did those.
They don't?
No, no.
Oh.
What about the case for unity, right? What about the case of bringing us together? Joe Biden is more of a unifier. He'll bring people together.
Yeah, that's
Donald Trump is divisive, xenophobic. Forget about it. He's awful.
Joe Biden is currently criminalizing his biggest political opponent and trying to put him in jail. That's the opposite of bringing people together.
This says America's headed for a national divorce. It says right here in this article, Americans are deeply divided along political lines. In one recent poll, more than half of the respondents said they expect a civil war to erupt in the near future.
And people like the people who run this country don't care that there's going to be a civil war.
It sounds like the thing we just covered. Divide Mexico into 5
That's right.
bits.
They want to divide Brazil. They want to divide...
These companies that run the world are doing that here.
They don't try to explain to people that the people who actually run this country are the people who own the military-industrial complex in Wall Street, and they own both parties. And they don't care about this country. They care about profits. Just like Ned Beatty said in Network in 1976, there are no countries. There's only companies and the global transfer of dollars, and that's all this is about. So if they have to have a civil war, literal, in the United States to distract everybody from the game, the economic game that the Republicans and Democrats are playing on us, then they'll have a civil war. They don't. If they have to throw a president in jail, if they have to throw $200 billion into a proxy war, if they have to blow up a pipeline and wreck the ecology, they don't give a fuck. As George Carlin said, they don't give a fuck about you, just like Crystal Ball doesn't give a fuck about you.
There are no such thing as nation states. There's oligarchs and the rest of us.
Well, don't worry about, everybody thinks it's a big Eyes Wide Shut party. I don't give a shit if they have those parties. Like, the things on C-SPAN they're doing right in front of your face are worse than any, devil baby drinking ceremony. Right. More people die. Yeah. It's actually I would say bargain them down. Just do that. Just drink a baby sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's settled science, guys. Democrats are better than the Republicans. Just, vote blue no matter who.
Come see us live on tour. We're going to be in Toledo, Detroit, St. Louis, Tampa, Boca Raton, Orlando, Dallas, Houston, San Diego, Bloomington, Illinois. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.